Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Factorio played somewhat properly. It used to be proper, now it's getting a little bit fuzzy, a little bit disorganized. So petrol, you see the battery production is still consuming all of our petroleum. Every little bit that gets cracked from this is being used. I wonder if we could even run another one. Probably. And then just tie some water in here. Okay, so you've got what you need. You can make it now. Can we... Can we just tie into that output and just say, okay, it's all the same stuff, it's all going the same place? Oh yeah, that seems to be working. Awesome. More petrol. We need some modules in here to make these more efficient. But yeah, that should... maybe eventually we'll actually have enough that this stuff will start to pile up. And we are making it here, and we've got two things turning the light oil into petrol, and yet this thing is still consuming like all of it. I mean, it's very quick, which means that we I mean, we do have a lot of sulfuric acid saved up. I really dropped the ball on this chest for a long time. But until this tank fills up, it's not like it's gonna stop making sulfur. Alright. It's quite a bit of heavy oil that we have. So we're doing okay on everything. Have no petrol, we have tons of light oil. What is that, about 5,000? And about, say, almost 2,800 heavy. And we still have boatloads of crude. I wonder if we connect the power up here. Then we can actually get rid of all these extra ones. Don't need that. I don't think we need that. Yeah, excellent. What do we even need these for? These were just... that's to run the copper down there. This was for when I was killing the base with lasers. We do need power here. Okay. We're working on flight. We almost have flight. We have lots of pollution in our center. We are almost expanding to... okay, so we might have a risk of an alien attack. Let's go kill that guy. Also, I need to start making engine parts. These take pipes, steel, plates, iron gear wheels. So we've got pipes. We have some steel. Steel production's still not automatic. And I never did upgrade to electric furnaces, which we should do. What's holding you up? Copper cable, really? Wow. Would not have expected that. Is it because you're storing all of it or something? Yeah, let's stop storing it. Just let it back up if it does happen. Let's really kick some out quickly. Flight! Give me flight. Hey, look at those blue science packs. Nice. So you are taking in one of each. The weak point is the green inserters, but we have green inserters here too. Actually, we don't. Can we make some green inserters manually? Grab some iron we can. Also need some more steel. Okay, when we get flight, and we actually finally get logistics robots, I'm going to be very happy again. Oh, and I was also deciding to go kill some people. So getting logistic robots is nice, but you can't really do too much with them until you get the logistics system, which takes a lot of blue science packs. So it's a bit misleading, I think, because you're like, oh my god, logistics robots, yay! But then you can't actually do anything with them because you don't actually have you do have a roboport, but you don't have the actual logistics system to use them effectively. All they really do is go and scurry around and bring items to you. But nevertheless, I think let's build a car first. Car would be nice. So we're going to need a few blue guys, which takes copper. Give me as much as I can have, please. Let's build 5 of those. And while we're waiting on all this stuff to build, let's go kill that little base. Right there. We actually have big power cables now. Bigger. Of course, they cost significantly more, so I'm just going to use regular ones. How far do we actually have to go? It's really far. Damn. I'm going to bring my power and my lasers. There's some of them are. Let's put down a few lasers. And then, yeah, I guess we back off on all this. Oh crap, I just threw all the parts on the floor because I was... It's funny. We're going to need to queue those up again in order to have room for this. When you queue something up, you use, like, the item disappears from your inventory. So I queued stuff up, and then I picked a bunch of extra stuff up, and then when I canceled the queue, it was like, oh, blah, just throw it all on the ground. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. It's just a one little tiny biter spawner. Not a big deal, but still, I want to kill it. I want it to die. Finally. Okay. It's a lot of lasers. I'd say that was significantly easier than with regular ammo. Alright, do we end up with more worms now? Is that how that's going to work? Apparently not. Our pollution's not touching anybody now. Check the power usage while we were doing that. I'm curious. Looks like the accumulator's turned on. But we still have full capacity. Even with all that laser fire, we have tons of power. How's automobilism coming? Make my car. I want to be able to drive my car. Oh yes, that's a lot of circuits. Wonderful. We're going to need tons of circuits. We need robot parts. We need to make... Alright, so we got pipe. How can we make engines? Engines take pipe, steel plate, iron gear wheel. I think we just set up some manually constructed stuff. You need to make engines. You will grab from that storage of pipes. You will also find the other components that you need in this box where I will put things. I will give you steel. And I will give you gears, which I think we have storage of here. We have 700. And you will grab them from there, and here are your gears. Once you've made them, you will put them into this box. Thank you. Engines. Our steel production is faltering because we need fuel. I can't use regular inserters. Oh, I could use smart inserters. It's kind of a waste, isn't it? Oh well. That's fine. At least that way I don't have to worry about powering them anymore. They still don't have an output. I guess I could give them an output. How about instead of complaining, I just, like, solve problems? How's that sound? So we're making lots of those things manually in an effort to keep blue science back going. Okay, so a little bit of steel production being automated. It's nice. All these guns are totally useless. How is our oil situation? Still have... Oh, it looks like crude's actually starting to go down, maybe. Light oil is fine. Heavy oil is fine. Lubricants topped off. You're working pretty consistently. Which means we're gaining sulfuric acid for once. Cool. So you should probably be able to work for a very long time making batteries. The next thing would probably be to get batteries to route over automatically. All these darn gun turrets, and I just have a bunch of junk in my inventory. Regular insert. I don't need this many inserters. We need robots. Now the problem with having the automobile assembly here is, or sorry, the engine assembly here is that the next step up, the electric engine unit, just takes electronic circuits, engine units, and lubricant. And the lubricant's really far away. We could try to pipe the lubricant over here, but I think it'd be a lot easier to just move this over there. It's going to be difficult to transport all this by myself, though. So let's shut down pipe production. Maybe let this thing do its job for a bit. Just make a bunch of engine parts. And we'll prepare a second unit over there. And then when that one runs out of materials, we'll end up shifting the whole thing over here. Near the lubricant. So like, let's just say that we had two things. Let's say we had this thing making electronic engine units. No, regular engine units here. And then we have this one making electronic engine units. It's going to have a lubricant input. So we would go like this up to here. A turn point there. There we go. Lubricants piped in. You would need circuits and engines. and this thing would just need its own input. And actually, if we do it like this, well, I want them to feed into each other, but I'd also ideally like them to have access to the same chests. We're just going to have to do it like this. We'll have to stagger them. Alright, so you need electronic circuits and engine units. So how about you place your engine units into this box over yonder. I have no boxes. I need chests. Oh crap, I did it again. Damn it. Give me some wooden chests. Why not? We'll pick up all this junk in a second. It's an explosion. Pew! Alright, so you're gonna put... Okay, that's fine. You tried to pick up the iron from there. You're gonna put your engine parts into there. Which means we need to put electronic circuits in here. You will then feed your stuff from here into there. You also need stuff. You need pipes, steel plates, and iron gear wheels. We'll just put the other chest, say, here. So you want steel. Okay, I have steel. You want gears. I have no gears. You want pipe. I have some pipe. Not much. And if we need to, we can set up another one below. Hey, we can make a car. Cool. Robots. I want flying robots. Logistics robots. I want logistics. Go for it. So this whole thing has power, and surprisingly we can actually make some flying robots soon. As soon as this thing actually brings stuff over. Okay, you have steel and pipe. You need gears. Well, why don't we make a couple gears just to get you started. A sample. Okay, and let's resume making those green inserters that we were making. Just make them all. Okay, so we need more gears, and we have some electric engine units. We're working on logistic robots. Pollution's okay, that base is a little bit close. If we switch over to electric furnaces, we'll also really reduce our pollution. Let's grab these engine units and grab half the gears. So 75% of the gears actually. And as many of the pipes as we can hold. And we'll ferry those over ourselves. Looks like iron is maybe going to dry up soon. So this is where investing in the logistics like a train system might make sense to try to keep strong inputs. Let's put our engine units there. Although I want to keep some of them because I want to make a car. Give me half of them. What's it going to take to make a car? Nothing. Just make it, apparently. Crap, I'm throwing stuff on the ground again. Pipe. Pipe goes in there. And iron gear wheels, most of it. And what does it cost to make effectivity modules? Advanced circuits and electronic circuits. We have those. I think it's time to start making those too. Okay, so we have electric engine units as an output there. I actually don't like that. I want to change that. Don't output it there. Put to a different... Put into your own box. You don't have another... I don't have another box. Damn it. I keep on exploding my inventory trying to do this. Hey, we built a car. Look at that, we got a car! Yay! Let's grab some coal, because of course coal is a perfectly useful material to run a car on. Hey, sweet logistics system. Okay, so here comes the blue science packs. This one's going to take a while. It's a coal-powered car. Alright, you need more steel. You don't need these things. So that's going to make some good stuff. This needs... You don't need iron. Why do you have iron? I need another chest. Okay, so we have electronic engine units, we have regular engine units. Most of them are being used up. That's fine. We're getting ready to make flying little robot things. Supply of fuels, lubricants topped off. Lubricants is way more lubricant than I could ever use. That sounds terrible. Plastics is doing fine. Coal for the power is fine. Electric, it's time to do electric, it really is. Probably should have done it a while ago, actually. Alright, let's start making electronic furnaces. That is not 150 blues, so I'm worried that we are gonna fall short on our blue production. There's 60 more of those things, and they are the bottleneck. The green inserters. And green inserters aren't being crafted because they need more circuits. We're spending all this effort making blue ones. We've got 400 of the blue ones, but... Okay, so... How about you make that instead? At least they have the same inputs. You need electronic circuits and blues. I think it'll work. This is where the electronic circuits would go. What if we mix it up a bit? Go blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. We might be able to get some more in there, but electronic circuit production is just not enough. How about we upgrade some of these to blues and see if that'll help speed up production. And we can grab some more copper. Make some more blues. Crafting our electronic furnaces now. Yay! That's good. Need more copper! More coil! More circuits! Copper coil is slowing down these things. It's not that these things isn't... It's they can make probably enough. We just don't have enough coil production. And it's because they don't have enough copper. Because a lot of the copper is going to red science packs. Red science packs are actually consumed, so we don't have enough copper production, period. It's not that it's getting bottlenecked on either side, we just need more. So I think the first thing we do is redesign the copper side of the assembly. Oh crap, we're under attack. Oh crap, and I just have a pistol with no ammo. Alright, we gotta take care of this. Where are we under attack? Stop it! Get out of here! Stupid little bugs. You destroyed my solar panel. I don't like you. They must have come from up there. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.